I'm your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, October 30th to Monday, November 6th, 2017. Now, what's going on for you this week, Leo, is that we've got Mercury right here in your 4th house of home and of family. Okay, so I think what's going on here is you're really trying to figure out what you want at home, what you want with family, what kind of home life you do want, or what it is you just even need emotionally, perhaps to feel more confident and comfortable and stable in life, or what it is you need at the core of your being that you can build on to just feel better. Okay, I think that's a lot of what is going on this week. The reason why I say that is because we have Mercury here in a square with the nodes of the moon. All right, to me, planets that square the nodes are huge because it's like a big message from God or from the universe telling you to focus on this part of your life, okay? And a lot of times we either don't want to focus on this area, or we forget to focus on them, or we're scared to focus on them for whatever reason here, and we really, really need to because they hold a lot of the answers and a lot of the keys that we need before it is that we can move forward, okay? And that for you, Leo, is with home and family, needing to work some issues out there, needing to figure out what it is that you want and begin to create more of a home and a family life and a thing there that it is that really resonates with you and your heart, that's really, really important to you, okay? I think that's what's going on there. I think if you can figure out some of that stuff with your home and family, it's really going to help you here where the North Node is to do something that's really, really important to you, that makes you feel better, makes you have more of the life just all around that it is that you feel that you want and need, okay? And really needing to focus on your home life in order to make that happen, okay? As you're trying to work some things out at home and figure out what's going on and work some stuff out emotionally, I think there could be some uncomfortable feelings here where Chiron is with Mercury and a trine to Chiron over here in your 8th house of changes and of financial investments. Okay, so there could be some big changes going on in your life here, endings and beginnings, also some big financial investments, some debts too, perhaps that you're trying to pay off as well, and maybe even some deep, deep intimate relationships coming here as well that can be a little bit uncomfortable for you, not really quite sure how to deal with some of this financial stuff and some of these changes that are going on as you try to work out your home situation here, and needing to not be so upset or so concerned if there are some of those issues coming up. Not that they're not a big deal and not maybe that you don't need to keep an eye on them, just that figuring out your home life is important, okay? If you can figure out home life and what you need emotionally, it's going to help you to better make sense of some of that stuff going on there, okay? As that's going on here, we also do have perhaps some uncomfortable feelings when it comes here to Saturn in your 5th house of happiness, okay? Also, the house of kids, if you have any kids, and of passion projects and romantic relationships. Also, perhaps some uncomfortable things coming there too, maybe feeling like, let's see, there's some changes that you're making as well that are making it hard for you to be happy, or making it hard for you to work with kids and the way that it is that you want to work with your kids, or romantic relationships or something along those lines, because you have a lot of other heavy stuff going on too here. And I think needing to not worry so much about these changes that you're making and about whether or not they'll work out, and about some financial investments here, so that you can really begin to focus on building a home that it is that you enjoy, and doing something that you like, and working with kids at home, or building on a passion project or something along those lines here, okay? So that you can make that happen and not get so lost with everything that's going on here, okay? If you can focus really on building something that makes you happy here, especially where Saturn is with kids and passion projects and romantic relationships, it's going to help you here too to do something new in a really big way, perhaps that you haven't done before, that's exciting, okay? And to bring more of that passion into your life in some way, in regards to travel or study or just doing something different you haven't done, okay? Because Uranus is going to be in your 9th house here of something new and different, okay? And really being able to do some of that if you can overcome some of these hard feelings, okay? So I think that's what's going on there. Now, as you're working on doing something new, okay, which is going to come in more at the end of the week than at the beginning of the week, okay, and finding more of the passion in life and being more happy, I think you're going to need to make sure that you balance it here where Venus is in your 3rd house of communication and of talk, and with your community, okay? So not enough to just do something new that you haven't done here before, but to be able to communicate about this new thing, to make sure people understand what it is that's going on inside you, and to be able to take this new thing and to make it familiar to you, you, okay? Make it something that you do every day or that you know the ins and outs of, okay? So it's not so distant. I think that's gonna be a big thing here with the opposition coming in, okay? And really needing to do that. And I think if you can focus on communicating about new stuff that you're doing and about what's going on with you and making it familiar, it's gonna open up some more doors for you to be happy here and for you to do something that it is that's really, really important to you, okay? So I think that's what I see going on. We also do have a full moon that's going to happen, which is going to be right here in your 10th house of career, going on towards the end of the week, and in opposition here with your 4th house of home and family. So really saying maybe you're needing to complete anything that you thought you had about your life direction and where your life is going and your reputation here, okay, so that you can start to focus more on building a home life, all right? And maybe needing to realize that you've got to let some career things go, some life direction that you thought you were going in and some reputation you thought you had end, okay, so that you can start to have a new career, a new life direction, a new thing along those lines here, and really begin to focus on being more comfortable with yourself emotionally and at your core and building something at home that is just more important to you, okay? So I think that's going to be the main thing here. And while you're really trying to focus on your home life and focus on building something, really needing to explore your options when it comes here to some changes that you may be making. Okay, and when it comes to some big financial investments here, and maybe needing to think in new ways about some change, some endings and beginnings that you need to make, and some other changes that are going on here, and to not be too concerned if your life doesn't always turn out the way that you thought it would look, but to realize that as you're going to build a home life and as you're going to make something new that's core to your being here, especially at the new moon 2 weeks from now, that you may have to make a few more changes to your life in some way, and to just kind of go with the flow there and to not worry if they, you know, don't look the way you want them to look, okay? So I think that is also a thing that's coming on here. This week is kind of interesting because we do have, I think, a lot of good things coming here to help you really build something that's going to make you happy, that's close to your heart, to be able to communicate as well about a lot of it, but kind of covered in some hard aspects here about some changes that you have to make, some deep emotional feelings perhaps coming up from beneath the surface as well that could be hard, that you just need to not let drag you down too much so that you can focus on bringing some of this other stuff more into your life, okay? So I think that's what is going on there. All right, now your card for the week is the Tower reverse. This to me is a card of plans come tumbling down, come falling down. Maybe you built up these huge structures in your life over the past few months or years of the way you thought your life would be and of who it is that you thought you were, especially in your career here and where you thought your life was going, and all of a sudden it's tumbling down, it's falling down here, and you think the message is let it fall. Let it tumble down. New things are coming to you here that are better for you, and to make room and to make way for you to build new things and new structures that are going to be better for you and important for you to move forward, okay? And to not get frustrated if things aren't going away according to plan, or if old things you thought where your life was going are changing, okay? So that's all I've got for you this week. Leo, thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.